We thank you, Allah. Alhamdulillah. The world, the sun, the moon, the stars. Come let us learn what they are. The world, the sun, the moon, the stars. Come let us learn what they are. We thank you, Allah. We thank you, Allah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habibullah. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabiyullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi friends, how are you all? I hope you are doing great by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So kids, this is the starting of the second season of my program, The World of Kids. And in this season, we are going to introduce many new things as many new segments. I am really thankful of all of you that you gave me such a good feedback on our previous season. In this season, there are going to be different segments. First, we are going to recite the Madani Qaida. I'm going to teach you how to pronounce it. If you don't have it right now, as this is our first day of this season, you can buy it from any Maktabatul Madina near you, or you can download it from www.dawatislami.net. So kids, without any ado, let's head over to our first segment of this episode. Let's go.
We thank you, Allah. We thank you, Allah.
So kids, before starting with the Madani Qaida, I am going to teach you a dua, the dua of reading a book. As we are going to read the Qaida, right now we have to learn a new dua. The dua is of reading a book, and as the Qaida is a really important book as we learn to read the Holy Quran in the Qaida. So before reciting it, let me show you and make you memorize the dua of reading a book. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habibullah. Allahumma aftah alayna hikmataka wanshur alayna rahmataka Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabiyullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurullah. So kids, this was the dua of reading before reciting or reading a book. So kids, why did I teach you this dua? This is because in this dua there is a meaning that is, O Allah, open the doors of knowledge for us. And this is helpful for us, is that we make dua to Allah to open the doors of knowledge for us so we can learn more from the book we are reading. So I hope you have memorized this dua and you would recite it before reading every book. Now finally, it is time to recite the Madani Qaida. There are 29 mufradat letters in the Arabic alphabets. Pronounce the mufradat letters with the Arabic accent according to the rules of tajweed and qiraat, avoiding Urdu pronunciations. For example, do not pronounce them at all like this: be, te, fe, he, khe, toy, or voy. Instead, pronounce them in the following way: ba, ta, ha, kha. From amongst these 29 letters, there are 7 letters that are always pronounced with a thicker voice. These letters are called mustalia letters. These 7 letters are qaf, ghain, va, ta, wad, swad, kha. If you want to memorize them all, but you can't, just remember this word: khussa daghtin qiz. all of the huruf-e musta'liya are in this word. And did you know there are only 4 letters that are pronounced with our lips? And those are ba, fa, mim, wow. These are the only 4 letters that are actually pronounced with our lips. While pronouncing the letters swad, sin, za, you make a whistle-like sound. That's why these letters are called letters of Safiria. Means letters producing whistle-like sound. So now let's start with the 29 letters of Arabic. Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dal, zal, ra, za, sin, shin, صاد ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فاء قاف كاف لام ميم نون واو هاء همزة. Yeah. So these are the only 29 letters of Arabic. So I hope you can pronounce these letters easily. The things we learned today. So let me summarize the things we learned today in the Madani Qaida. So we learned that there are only 29 letters in the Arabic language which are called mufradat letters. And we also learned that there are 7 letters which are called musta'liya letters, which are qaf, ghain, va, ta, dad, sad, kha. These letters are pronounced with a thicker voice than the normal ones. And we also learned that there are only 4 letters that are pronounced with the lips. There is no need of moving your lips when pronouncing the other letters. Those 4 letters are waw, mim, fa, ba. And there are 3 letters which we call letters of Safiria, which are pronounced with a whistle-like sound and a high-pitched one. And these 3 letters are Sad, Sin, Za. So now let's head over to the second segment of our program, Waqi'a Time.
We thank you, Allah. We thank you, Allah.
Waqi'a number 1. Madani infant spoke out. The beloved and blessed Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam was present in a house in the blessed city of Mecca. A man brought an infant wrapped in a sheet, who was born on the very day. The beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam asked the infant, "Who am I?" He spoke, "You are the Rasul of Allah." The beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said, "You spoke the truth. May Allah Azza wa Jal bless you." Dear Madani children, Allah Azza wa Jal has granted such a great, immense and excellence to the beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam that even an infant testified that the beloved and blessed Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam is the Rasul of Allah Azza wa Jal. So kids, the lesson that we learned in this story is that how lucky would that kid be to recite the kalima in front of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam at the age of day 1. It was his first day in this world and he already recited the kalima and in front of our Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam. So let's move on to another story. This story is about Sayyiduna Muhammad bin Hatib when his hand got burned. So let me tell you this story without any ado. The blessed companion Sayyiduna Muhammad bin Hatib radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, "My mother told me, carrying you, I was coming from Habsha. I cooked food at a place little far away from Medina. I ran short of wood in this course. When I went to collect wood, you pulled off the butt and it fell onto your hand, causing burns. I brought you in the blessed court of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam and requested, O beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam, my parents be sacrificed on you." This is Muhammad bin Hatib. The noblest Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam stroked your head blessedly and supplicated for you, then applied his blessed saliva to your burnt hand. When I stood from there, carrying you with me, your hand was absolutely healed. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam. So kids, the lesson that we learned from this waqia is that everything that Huzur Akram sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam owns or has is blessed for us. As we heard that Hazrat Sayyiduna Muhammad bin Hatib had gotten his hand burned, and only with the saliva of our Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam it had been healed like the burn had never happened. I think you must be wondering, where did I get these waqiyas from? So this is really easy. You can just go to www.dawatislami.net and get the book for yourself, Madani Infant.
We thank you, Allah. We thank you, Allah.
So kids, we are going to talk about the Sahaba who had half white hair and half black hair on his head, and we are going to learn that how did this miracle happen. The middle area of the head of Sayyidina Sa'ib radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was full of absolute black hair, but the hair of the rest of his head and beard was white. He radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was asked, how come some portion of your hair is white, whereas some is black? He radiyallahu ta'ala anhu replied, I was playing with children in my childhood when the noblest person sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam passed by me. I said salam to the beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam. The noblest Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam answered to my salam and asked, who are you? When I told him my name, he sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam stroked on my head and prayed for me to be blessed. That very part of the head which the noblest Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam touched with his blessed hand, the hair of that part did not turn white. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam. So kids, can you just imagine what I said? The Holy Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam touched someone's hair, and that part of their hair didn't age at all. All the hair of his head and beard turned white from being old, but only the part of where the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wasallam touched on the head of a child didn't age until the child was a fully grown adult and even got old.
We thank you, Allah. We thank you, Allah.
So kids, let's head over to the third segment of our program, a good thing for today. Man lam yashkurin nasa lam yashkurillah. This is a hadith of our Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. This means the one who has not thanked Allah has not thanked people either. So this hadith means we should thank everybody for everything they have helped us in or they have done for us. As an example, I told someone to bring me some water. They brought it to me, they gave it to me. I'm gonna thank them for that. As we heard in this hadith that if I do not thank people, I don't thank Allah either. I'm gonna say Jazakallahu khaira to that person who brought me the water. And imagine if I have to go somewhere and I saw a person, I ask him the way to go to that specific place and they tell me the way to go. So I should thank them. So what should I do when they tell me the right direction? I should thank them and not just go away without saying anything because they took some time from their life to help me. And I should thank them for this act. So I hope that you would thank everybody who helps you and takes time out of their life to help you when you are in need.
The world, the sun, the moon, the stars. Come let us learn what they are. We thank you, Allah.
I am going to give you 5 total questions and you have to answer them, and let's see if you have been concentrating this whole episode. Question number 1. How many letters are there in Arabic? Question number 2. Which are the 7 letters that are pronounced with a thicker voice? Question number 3. When our beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam asked that 1-day-old kid that who am I? What was the answer of that kid? Question number 4. What was the name of the Sahaba whose burnt hand was healed by our beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam's saliva? Question number 5. What was the name of the Sahaba whose middle of the head's hair was black and the rest of the hair was white? To know the answer of the 5 questions I asked, you have to wait till the next episode. I'm going to tell you the answers of these questions first thing next episode. So wait till the next episode to know the answers to your questions. So kids, let me summarize today's episode for you. We learned that there are 29 letters in Arabic, we learned about Mustalia letters, and we learned about more letters in the Qaida. Then I told you the pronunciation of all the 29 letters in the Madani Qaida. Then we headed over to our segment of waqiyas. Then I told you in total 3 waqiyas. One about the infant who spoke on his first day in the world. The second one of a Sahaba whose hand was healed with the saliva of our Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. The third waqia I told you was about the Sahaba whose middle of his hair were black and the rest of his hair and beard were all white. And then we headed over to the other segment, one good thing about today, and in that I told you that it is a hadith that one who does not thank people does not thank Allah either, and in which we learned that we should thank everybody who takes time out of their life to help us when we are in need. So friends, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and you would wait for my next episode to know the answers of your 5 questions. And I will join you in the next episode. Allow me to leave. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We thank you, Allah. Alhamdulillah. The world, the sun, the moon, the stars. Come let us learn what they are. are. The world, the sun, the moon, the stars. Come let us learn what they are. We thank you, Allah. We thank you, Allah.